Looks like you need a little trimming. A nip here, a tuck there. You'll be perfect in no time. Did you see that? I saw that. You need to be cut down to size. I've got a hammer, and I hammer in the evening all over this place.
What is up, you guys? It is HGJ Halloween, and today I am back with a very exciting video. This is actually the first Spirit Halloween sneak peek video of the 2021 season. Like I said in my last breakdown of the entire teaser, I was going to go ahead and come on here and talk about individually each of the props that they've already put up on the website, because I didn't mention those in that last video. And when the sneak peeks and the official releases come for the other props that they teased to us in the teaser, I will also be coming on to address them in similar videos like this. It's been kind of a weird year, but you know what? It was worth the wait because we have gotten an insane lineup to break down, and I'll be talking about at least one prop every day for the foreseeable future. So definitely hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already, and stay tuned. All right, before I jump into Buzzsaw, which is the first sneak peek we're going to talk about, I do just first want to shout out my music. You heard a clip of my new song, All I Ever Wanted, at the beginning of this video. You guys have been giving me such amazing feedback. I really do appreciate all of the love and support. As you know, I'm very passionate about the music, and I have an actual Halloween song and a music video to go along with it on the way. So you'll certainly not want to miss that, and you'll want to check out my Tyler Hunt Music YouTube page. Link will be in the description, as well as a link to my Spotify if you want to hear the 5 songs that I have so far. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon if you don't want to miss the Spirit Halloween prop reviews for this season. And also, you might also be able to get some videos in stores other than Spirit Halloween, as well as prop reviews and videos of props from Party City. And that will all be exclusively on Patreon. So link to that will be down in the description. You'll also have the ability to message me directly. All right, so without further ado, let's get into Buzzsaw. So this guy is the first one I wanted to jump on here and talk about because I think he is pretty freaking awesome. This thing is 6 feet tall, and as you can tell, it's this huge fat guy in overalls, and one of the largest props that we've seen. I mean, I'm excited to see how large this thing really is in person, but it's a big dude. And if you look closely, you'll see that his arms aren't even really arms. At first, I couldn't even necessarily tell, especially with the hammer. It almost just, you kind of think that he's holding the hammer, but if you look, his arms actually are cut off and just become a buzzsaw in the right arm and a hammer in the left arm. And this is a pretty sick concept. It's very spooky, very scary. It's clear why there's so much blood all over this guy, because he literally has his arms chopped off and just has a buzzsaw and a hammer. And that saw actually spins, which is such a great detail. Something that honestly I wouldn't expect them to do because it's a minor little thing, but it really adds such a great touch, and it makes those buzzsaw sounds kind of have some context. He also has a little bit of mouth movement. You know, his face doesn't necessarily have the greatest mouth movement going on for it, but it certainly is there, and I believe he turns from side to side. This guy has actually a total of 7 different sayings. We hear quite a few of them in the video that you watched at the beginning, so, you know, you can get a taste of what they are about. But, you know, they're kind of funny, they're kind of scary at the same time, certainly not super intimidating, just more on the humorous side of the spectrum for when it comes to audios. But I think the voice is certainly very well fitting for this creepy guy. I think he's a very unique prop. I mean, and I'm going to be saying that about a lot of the props this year, but they just have some very new looks, very new designs, new animations going on. We have never seen a prop quite like this with the face. I really do love the detailing with you know, he's got certainly a fat double chin look to him. He's got cuts and scrapes all over him, some yellow light up eyes. I certainly always like the light up eyes. I know some people don't, which I fully understand, but he does have that added touch. He's also got some like makeup or something going on around his eyes. I don't really know, but it certainly is all brought together very, very well. His head might look a little bit small in comparison to his body, but I'll have to see what that looks like in person. But this is certainly one of my, not my favorites necessarily, but one of those ones that's like moderately up there on my list. He also has just a very grimacing, creepy smile. I really do like the concept and idea of this guy, and it's just not necessarily one of the props that is like my type of prop that I tend to gravitate towards, but at the same time, it's executed so well that I like it a lot more than I usually tend to like props like these. So I definitely plan on having it on the channel as long as you guys also are down to see this guy. I think that he's pretty freaking cool and could certainly fit into a lot of scary themes in a haunted house. I mean, he'd clearly go perfect in like a butcher area. I wish I was still doing the haunted house to have him in there, but at least I will hopefully be able to get him on the channel for you guys this year. Now, the price tag on this one is not cheap. It's $279.99. So that's a $280 price tag on this big guy. And in some ways, it's almost kind of understandable. You know, he is 6 foot tall, and clearly he's not a skinny man. So he's definitely going to be a lot of space and parts. And it's a very much full-sized animatronic with quite a range of motion. We've got mouth movement, light up eyes, side to side, and buzzsaw movement. So I'm not surprised at this price. It probably could be a little bit smaller considering he's not necessarily a towering prop, but $280 certainly is quite the hefty price for this guy. So I guess it all depends on if he really is up your alley or not, if you think it is worth it. But nonetheless, you can definitely use the Spirit Halloween affiliate link that I have down in the description, along with a 20% off discount code that I'll hopefully have provided by now. Remind me if I haven't yet, that you can use to exclusively get this guy 20% off on my link. So that will be down there in the description for you. But nonetheless, you will get to be seeing this guy on the channel and see what it's like to unbox him. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for Buzzsaw. Please be sure to let me know what you think of Buzzsaw down in the comment section below. Do you love him? Do you hate him? Do you plan on getting him? I want to hear it down in the comments. And if you want to hear my thoughts and my review on a 1 to 5 star rating, then you'll definitely want to be sure to check out my Patreon to see prop reviews once those start rolling out. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.